Hello, hello, hello. So, I don't know why I'm having trouble getting on Bethesda through Fallout 4, but I thought I would try to check out the featured Fallout 4 stuff. There was supposed to be a bunch of updates in Fallout 4 and in Skyrim. I'm not exactly sure why, but okay. Do I already own that? Let me see. If it's free, I'm going to make sure I get it. Oh, and as you can see, I'm still having trouble getting into mods or the Creation Club. I think their update again is botched and it's just messing everything up. Isn't this just the way it goes? I mean, I'm sorry, there's really no reason why they shouldn't be able to update the Creation Club without wrecking everything else. I barely got into the Creation Club as it was. If I can't get this to give me some semblance of functionality, then I'll try Skyrim, and then if that doesn't work, I'll go back and play the Outer Worlds or something while we're waiting. Okay, let's see. So here's stuff that I've purchased that I own. Okay. And I didn't really purchase them. I got all these for free when they were free. I've never bought anything on here, I don't think. Look at their menu. Their menu is messed up. See, I think their update has hosed everything. So they have all of this here. It should tell me if I have it installed already. And see, I think I do. Let's go back to purchased. It says owned. It doesn't say installed though. Now that says it's installed. Okay, so let's see what's installed here. Alright, so is this installed? How about this? Yeah. That's installed. That's installed. That's installed. So what about... So these featured things that are free, such as this here, and okay, so these things that are featured that are free. So I really don't own this one, and their system is hosed. It just will not work. Should we even be surprised? I mean, and I like Bethesda. I like Bethesda so much. That's why I keep playing these games and messing around with these games. It's, you know, we played Elder Scrolls, we play Skyrim, we played Oblivion, we play Fallout. I've played Fallout 3, New Vegas, Fallout 4. You know, I played the original Fallout years ago. The original, you know, it's the little, it's the different, how would you call it? It's like a little tabletop. You know, you're moving your little people around. It's a little group. You have a little group. I forget how to describe it. It's like it's the old style RPG like that, where you had a little group that you moved around and played with. I don't know if that was the first one or the second one, to be honest, because it's been a long time ago, and I'm not going to claim that my memory is perfect. But I do know that I played that. I've played the Wasteland. I played the newer Wasteland on the Xbox. I might have some videos of that, because I enjoyed that. That was fun. It reminded me of those old days. It was good gaming. Alright, so I'm just trying to look through and see what's here that we're supposed to be excited about. That was my whole idea. I thought, well, I'll check and see, since I couldn't get into the mods anyway. I thought, well, I'll check and see what we're supposed to be excited about. I'm not really seeing anything. I never did get into the whole dog thing. It's like, why don't you give me a cat or a lion or a tiger, or I don't know, something different, something crazy. maybe a three-headed dog would be fun. I don't know. I mean, just uh, and I don't get me wrong. If you like having any or all of these dogs, that's perfectly fine. That's very good, fun for you. I'm totally for it. But just for me, I'm like, you know, I just, you know, here's a bunch of paints. These are fun. I don't see any of these as being super exciting. They're different, I guess. I'm afraid to try to get that because it's going to crash again. I'm probably going to go look at Skyrim in a minute because I can't get this to work for me. But I thought we could at least just look through. The paints, the little skins, are those worth spending $3 for? You know, to me, if you're just adding a texture or a skin into a game, especially when it's just a paint, okay, this is just a paint. This is not, they're not really adding some super duper thing to the game that's a bunch of work. It's just, you know, it's just a paint job. And I'm not saying it's not some work, it is some work. But if you really want everybody to buy it, you know, $3 for that, or $2.25, or $4 for those. I like the idea, but is it worth $4 to be able to just paint up my Pip-Boy? Probably not. Not trying to be mean. Okay, I think it's frozen. I think it just froze. Oh wait, there we go. Wow, okay. Let's just try again. I think we're going to give up and move on. I'm sorry, that just means we're going to have, we're just going to have a little delay. I'm not going to be able to do a show today because this is the time I have available. So I'll have to check back another day. Maybe their server will be functioning. See, if all I can do is get to the Creation Club and I can't get to the mods, then I really can't do anything. And I'm not sure that, you know, I'm not sure that some of these things are worth like $12 or more. You know, I've kind of talked about this before. It's not that I have anything against what they're doing. You can do basically a mod and charge a little money for it, but if you want to do something like that, do something really, really cool, and then, you know, maybe charge $1 or $2 for it, and then you'll get a huge number of acceptance, and in the end you'll make more money off of it that way than if you try to charge, you know, $4 for whatever that is. What is that? Okay, it's a clown mask, and it's got a quest and stuff. But, you know, is it $4 worth of? And I'm kind of being generous saying $4 because actually that could cost more. It depends on how you buy your credits. Could cost more, could cost a little less. But is it worth that? You know, are we talking 15 minutes of gameplay? Are we talking hours of gameplay? You know, I'm not trying to be super critical. I'm trying to be more realistic and just ask that they would be a little more realistic in what their expectations are. Because $4, I mean, if your game, let's say you spend $60 on a game, and your game is, let's say it's even 20 hours long, well, $3 should be buying you about an hour's worth of gameplay. You see my point? So instead of spending $3 or $4 for, you know, 15 minutes and a mask, that seems like a bit of a ripoff in comparison. That's all. I'm just trying to make what I think is a realistic comparison. You don't have to agree with me. I'm just being so subjective anyway. And I know that. I know it's subjective, and for some people, they will look at this and say it is all worthwhile, and they want it all, and that is your right. I will always be in favor of you doing what makes you happy in your game. Maybe this is your big game. Maybe this is one of the only games you spend money on. Totally, totally up to you what you do. So don't get me wrong there. I look at this and I'm a little more reserved on what I want to spend, I guess. Let's see, can I get this? I can't tell if it... Oh, it bought it and installed it. Okay, so that one worked. Hold on a minute. Let's see if I can get these. I would like to get these if I can get them. They're free. How many times have you heard me say I always get the free ones? You've probably heard that quite a bit. And I'm not ashamed of that at all. I like to get the free stuff. I mean, it's not like I don't buy the game. I bought the game. I bought this game. Now, Fallout 4 is one of the last games. I pre-ordered it, and I bought the whole pass. I bought everything. Okay? Yeah, you can reload. Would I do that again? No. I will not. I have not done it. Since Fallout 4 and XCOM 2, I have not pre-ordered anything, and I have not bought any... Well, let me make sure I'm saying this correctly. And I have not bought any season passes or things like that on a new game. And the reason is that I am trying not to support those bad practices. Now, I'm not all irate about it, and if you're okay with it, that's your money, it's your business, not any of my business what you do. But for me, I'm just like, look at this. I'm probably going to have to switch over to Skyrim. But for me, I'm just like, well, I don't want to pre-order it because I feel like then they just kind of think, well, they can just do whatever. And they can just produce whatever junk they want and put it out there, and that's fine. And that's not okay for me. Like, had I bought Fallout 76 and got it in the state it was in when it was new, I would have really been unhappy. That would have really put a damper on my Bethesda feelings, So, I don't want anything like that. Now, Elder Scrolls Online, when it came out, now it had some issues. It did, and I understand that. It's a big multiplayer game. It had a lot of stuff in it, but it was not a broken and empty game. Whereas Fallout 76, not to be mean, really broken. Now, I don't know how empty it was since I did not play it. I heard different people say it was empty and different people say no, the game is not empty. So I'm not going to talk about that. I did not play it. But we know from things we saw that it was really super buggy, super broken. That's like Anthem is super broken, or it was super broken. Again, did not play that either. I'm not going to pre-order anything. I wait. Nowadays, what I've been doing, since this game and XCOM 2, what I've been doing is I give every game about a year before I buy it or buy into it. If it's good and interesting and got my attention after a year, I will get it, and I can usually get it at a discounted price, and that suits my budget better. Now, I did recently, just to change things up though, I did recently join the Game Pass. I did the Ultimate Game Pass so I could get, because I wanted to play Other Worlds, and I already have gold, so I just thought I would wrap everything up together. And I thought that would be a good thing for me personally, so that I can try some of the new games when I want to. So I just decided to go ahead and get that, and that does allow me to try some new games, and I don't feel like I'm getting I don't feel like I'm getting ripped off for that. I feel like that way I can try new games. If I really like it, I can purchase it, but if if I don't, I can play it as long as it's in the Game Pass. If it ever leaves the Game Pass and I'm like, man, I really want to play it, well, then I can buy it. That's fine. That doesn't bother me. So it just gives me a chance to do that, to try a game out. And yeah, I'm not going to get all the DLC and all the pre-order bonuses and all that, but if it's a good core game, that will actually encourage me to actually spend a little money and buy those extras, and I'll do that if it's a good core game. But if I try it and it's just not for me, something I don't like, then I'm not really out a lot of money, and I'm not gonna put any more money into it. So, all right, you know what? I've just rambled on too much about all this. I really can't get in here very good. I'm gonna get out and try Skyrim, see if it's any better. So just bear with me while I go through this technical difficulty, and if I can't get back in to Skyrim either, then I'm going to go and play Other Worlds. Or not Other Worlds, it's Outer Worlds. I apologize. It's Outer Worlds. I don't know why I want to say that, but thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.